Have you ever heard of a place so mysterious, so grand, that it's said to outshine even the Great Pyramids of Giza? Hidden beneath the sands of Hawara, Egypt, lies one of the world's greatest mysteries, a structure that ancient texts described as the Lost Labyrinth of Egypt. This is no ordinary maze. It's an underground complex of over 3,000 rooms, with chambers filled with ancient secrets, priceless treasures, and perhaps, the knowledge of a forgotten civilization. But if it's real, why hasn't it been fully uncovered? Why are so few people talking about it? And most importantly, what's really hidden inside this lost labyrinth? The story of the Lost Labyrinth of Egypt begins with Herodotus, the famous Greek historian who visited Egypt around 450 BCE. In his writings, he describes seeing the labyrinth with his own eyes, and his description is nothing short of astonishing. According to Herodotus, the labyrinth was so massive and so elaborate that it made the pyramids pale in comparison. He claimed it had 12 covered courts, vast underground passages, and rooms so intricate that anyone who entered would struggle to find their way out. But the most intriguing part? Herodotus mentioned that beneath this labyrinth was a series of hidden underground chambers where the pharaohs and sacred crocodiles were buried. Herodotus wasn't the only one who mentioned the labyrinth. Other historians, like Strabo and Pliny the Elder, also referenced its existence, and their descriptions matched Herodotus's account. But here's where the mystery begins. Over time, references to the labyrinth disappeared from historical records. It's as if the entire structure was wiped from memory. Fast forward to the 1800s, when a man named Carl Richard Lepsius, a German archaeologist, claimed to have found the site of the labyrinth near Hawara, Egypt. He described discovering the remains of a large stone platform, which he believed was part of the labyrinth's roof. However, most of the labyrinth was still buried beneath layers of sand and mud, making it nearly impossible to excavate at the time. Then, in 2008, things took a dramatic turn. A Belgian-Egyptian team called the Mata expedition used ground-penetrating radar to scan the area under Hawara. What they found sent shockwaves through the archaeological community. Beneath the surface, they discovered what appeared to be a vast underground structure. The scans showed a grid-like pattern, matching descriptions of the labyrinth's halls and chambers. But here's the strange part. After this discovery, news about it went silent. Some believe the Egyptian government deliberately suppressed the findings, and for years, there's been little mention of it in mainstream media. Why would they hide it? If the labyrinth is real, what's inside it? Some believe it's much more than a maze. Herodotus claimed that the underground chambers contained the burial vaults of pharaohs as well as sacred objects of immense religious importance. Others believe that the labyrinth might hold something even more valuable. Ancient texts and lost knowledge. Imagine if ancient scrolls, carvings, or tablets were hidden in these chambers, holding the secrets of lost sciences, forgotten technology, or even evidence of ancient civilizations older than we think. If there's even a hint of truth to this, it would be one of the greatest discoveries in human history. Some conspiracy theorists believe that the real reason for keeping it buried is to prevent the world from accessing this ancient knowledge. After all, knowledge is power. Could the labyrinth be hiding the Hall of Records, a legendary library of ancient texts said to be left behind by an advanced, prehistoric civilization? There are theories that the Hall of Records exists beneath the Sphinx, but some believe it's actually hidden within the labyrinth of Hawara. So, with all this evidence, why hasn't the labyrinth been fully excavated? The answer is complicated. Some point to the sheer logistical challenge of digging through layers of sand, water, and mud that have built up over centuries. Excavating it would require enormous funding and technology to ensure the site doesn't collapse. But others believe there's something more sinister at play. Conspiracy theories claim that certain groups don't want the labyrinth uncovered because it could challenge established historical narratives. What if the labyrinth holds proof that ancient Egypt was connected to a more advanced, unknown civilization? This would change our understanding of human history. Others argue that modern-day authorities fear that unearthing the labyrinth's secrets could trigger global unrest or lead to the looting of precious artifacts. Still, despite the theories, the truth is that Egypt's archaeological sites are highly controlled. Digging up a site as large and complex as the labyrinth requires government approval, and the process is notoriously slow. Some believe the secrecy is deliberate. Despite multiple expeditions, high-tech scans, and thousands of years of stories, the Lost Labyrinth of Egypt remains a mystery. We know it's there. We've seen the radar images. We've read Herodotus's vivid descriptions. Yet, it's still buried beneath the sands of Hawara, untouched, unexplored, and hiding its secrets. So, the question remains, what's inside the labyrinth? Ancient treasures? Lost knowledge? Evidence of an advanced civilization? Or is it something more mysterious, something authorities don't want us to know? Until the sands of Hawara are finally lifted, the world may never know. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll continue to uncover the greatest mysteries the world has to offer. Until next time, stay curious, stay questioning, and stay searching for the truth.